It's really easy to overpack, but I didn't on this trip, and I was happy with the comfortable outfits that I had for camping, hiking, and road tripping. You guys know that I love thrifting and that I also love supporting companies that have sustainably and ethically made products, so that's what the outfits in this video are going to be made up of, because that's what my closet's made up of. Big Basin State Park was our first stop on our road trip, and we camped at the Huckleberry campsite. This was site number 60, and it was huge and beautiful and really quiet. On this travel day, I wore my vintage Def Leppard tee that I actually bought for Nick like 10 years ago at a vintage store in Huntington Beach. It was like $20 or something back then, which was sort of expensive for me. But now it's worth a lot more, but it's also a lot more worn than it was when I first bought it. But anyway, I love it, and I stole it from him years ago. I'm also wearing my Girlfriend collective leggings, a flannel, and my Patagonia jacket. These leggings are a new-ish purchase for me, and I'm really happy with their quality. Girlfriend Collective is an ethical activewear brand that has complete transparency in their supply chain, in the fabric they use, and in their factory certifications, which I really appreciate. I love the slimmer fit and scoop neck of this t-shirt from Packed Organics, and I wore it on our first full day in Big Basin State Park with some thrifted high-rise black jeans and the same flannel shirt that I wore yesterday. I actually got this flannel from my sister. I think it was actually her boyfriend's, but I really like the fit and the color and the shape of it. And swapping clothes with friends or family is a great way to shop sustainably and give pieces a new life. This straw hat is definitely my go-to in the spring and summer because it protects me from the sun, and I just love the classic shape of it. So fast forward a few days, this was another driving day, and we stopped at this beautiful hotel called Sea Ranch to charge our batteries and transfer some footage before reaching our next campsite. This clip makes me laugh because I thought I looked so chic with the jacket, with my jacket over my shoulders like this, but it's sort of like hanging off me in a weird way. But anyway, I don't care. I was so excited to visit this place because I've admired it and its beautiful architecture for a really long time. I wanted to look a little bit more pulled together when we visited Sea Ranch, so I put my hair in a ponytail and wore this monochrome look. And you guys, I'm sure, recognize these pieces if you've been around my channel for a while. This is my absolute favorite oversized sweater from Capsule, and my green army jacket that I got from a vendor at the Long Beach Antique Market. This little bag is from a vendor called Weaver's Republic, who sells at my local farmer's market, and I think it's a really sweet little detail for spring and summer. And the necklace I'm wearing is my grandma's. So we kept driving up the coast and saw signs for a place called Glass Beach in Fort Bragg, so we stopped to check it out. It was a small little coved beach that was covered in tiny pieces of sea glass. So I googled it later and found out that this beach actually has an abundance of sea glass because of years of dumping garbage into the ocean in the northern part of the town. And that made me really sad. It was crazy because there were so many people there and they were really excited to find little pieces of glass on the beach. But it just made me think of our negative impact, the negative impact of our trash and our garbage on our beautiful planet, and I didn't really know what to think of it. It was crazy. It was definitely beautiful, but it was sad too. A few days later, we made it to Humboldt State Park and stayed at the Burlington campsite, and I absolutely loved it. It was one of my favorite places that I've ever stayed. It was small and clean and right on the Avenue of the Giants, and we were there during the week, so that definitely could have contributed to how quiet it was there. On this day, I wore my Miyakota joggers, Packed Organics tee, and my vintage army jacket again. These joggers are really comfortable and light, not like traditional sweats. They're definitely lighter, and I like that about them. They're made out of bamboo, organic cotton, and spandex, so they have a nice stretch to them too. Later in the week, we made it up to the Prairie Creek campsite where we stayed for a couple days, and we hiked at this incredible place called Fern Canyon. You hike through a creek and it's lush and green everywhere. I think Jurassic Park was even filmed here, one of them, I'm not sure which one. I wore pretty much a repeat outfit from earlier in the trip, which was leggings, my Def Leppard shirt, and my hat and my Patagonia jacket and my Converse. This hike was absolutely breathtaking and I highly recommend going on it if you're up in the area. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look into my road trip and a few of the outfits that I wore on it. Like I said at the beginning in this video, these are all just really comfortable options that were great for hiking and sitting for a long time in the car and camping. I love that I was still able to totally feel like myself even though I was dressed really casually. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so I know to make more videos like this, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And thank you so much to those of you who are supporting me on Patreon, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.